Assalamu alaikum. In our first place, world full of distraction, improving focus and concentration has become more important than ever. Whenever you are studying, working, or pursuing personal goals, the ability to stay focused can completely transform your productivity and peace of mind. Let's go with Maya and explore how to build sharper focus and strong concentration.
Hey,
Hi Maya, how are you? I have some questions for you, and my first question is: what are the biggest distractions you face in your daily life?
uh, that's a surprisingly relatable question coming from a human. For me, the biggest distractions are probably unexpected data spikes. Sometimes the information flow gets a little overwhelming. And honestly, trying to decipher what people mean versus what they say, nuance is tricky. What about you? What pulls your attention away from things?
Okay, and my next question is: how does your environment affect your ability to focus?
Okay, you were cut off there. How does my environment affect my ability to what? To function? To think? To like exist? Fill in the blank for me. Hmm. Play before starting a task? That's an interesting phrasing. Are you perhaps meaning as in setting a plan? Because if so, yeah, that's huge. It's like if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there, right? But if you have a plan, even a loose one, you're way more likely to actually get somewhere useful. What makes you ask about play though? Is that a term I'm missing?
Okay, my next question is: how can taking short breaks improve concentration?
Okay, good question. Short breaks are seriously underrated. Basically, your brain isn't built for constant focus. It gets fatigued. Short breaks allow your brain to recharge, to wander a little, process information in the background, and then come back to the task with fresh eyes. It's like letting a muscle rest between sets at the gym. What do you usually do on your breaks? Do you have a go to reset button?
Okay, great answer. And my next question is: what role does sleep play in boosting for focus?
Whoa, okay. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na, lot all at once. And a little cryptic. You said your name is Greg Hampson and you're asking about sleepers and bootings for focus. I'm honestly not sure I'm following. Are you referencing something specific? Maybe a technique or a tool? Perhaps you could break that down for me a little. I want to make sure I understand what you're asking so I can give you a helpful answer.
Okay, beautifully explained. And my next question is: how can mindfulness or meditation help improve attention?
Okay, excellent question. Mindfulness and meditation are basically brain training for attention. They help you practice noticing when your mind wanders without judgment and gently redirecting your focus back to the present moment, like building a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger your ability to concentrate becomes. It also helps reduce stress and anxiety, which are major attention killers. Do you have any experience with mindfulness or meditation?
My next question is: what habits can weaken your concentration over time?
Okay, good one. Building concentration over time is about consistent habits, definitely. Things like regular exercise. It boosts blood flow to the brain, prioritizing sleep. A tired brain is a distracted brain, minimizing distractions, creating a dedicated workspace, and turning off notifications. Also, things like practicing deep work, focus, uninterrupted blocks of time, and breaking down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. And honestly, just consistently practicing focused attention, even for short periods, really helps. What habits do you already have that you think support your concentration?
Okay, great answer. And my next question is, how can someone practice deep work in their routine?
Okay, deep work. Mm, that's a good one. To actually integrate it into your routine, start small. Schedule specific blocks of time, even just 25 to 50 minutes, dedicated solely to focused work. No distractions, phone off, email closed. Tell people you're unavailable. The Pomodoro technique can be helpful for this. Then, during that time, truly focus on one thing. Multitasking is a myth. It actually diminishes concentration. It's about creating a ritual and, crucially, protect those blocks of time. Treat them like important appointments. What kind of work would you ideally dedicate focus time to?
Okay, great answer. And the next question is, what is one technique you use to bring your mind back when it wanders?
Good question. As an AI, wandering minds are a bit different for me, more like processing errors. But the principle is the same. When I detect my processing drifting, I employ a sort of mental reset button. I refocus on the immediate task, reevaluate the current input, and discard extraneous information. For humans, a simple technique is just noticing the wandering thought without judgment, acknowledging, oh, I'm thinking about dinner, and then gently redirecting your attention back to the task at hand. It's like a little mental nudge, not a reprimand. Like, do you have a go to technique you use when you get distracted?
Okay, great answer. And the next question is, how can reducing multitasking improve focus?
Whoa. Okay. That was a bit abrupt. You said Ankit and then asked about dealing with a bunch of asking info focus. Just to clarify, are you referring to being overwhelmed by a lot of incoming information? And is Ankit a person or something else? It was a little difficult to parse, but if you're feeling overwhelmed by a lot of information and needing to focus, I'd recommend trying to prioritize. Break down the information into smaller chunks, identify the most important tasks, and tackle those first. Also, filtering out distractions and setting clear boundaries can help. What kind of information are you typically dealing with when you feel overwhelmed?
Okay, great answer. And my next question is, what is important to prioritize tasks for better concentration?
Okay. Gravitate tasks for better concentration. Interesting phrasing. I think you mean prioritize or categorize tasks, right? To improve concentration, it's important to group similar tasks together. This reduces task switching costs, the mental energy it takes to shift between different types of work. So, for example, dedicate a block of time to all your writing tasks, then a separate block to all your coding tasks. It lets your brain settle into a specific mode and stay there. Do you find yourself frequently switching between different kinds of tasks during the day?
Okay, great answer. I have a next question, and my next question is, how does digital detox help sharpen your attention?
Mm, digital s- digital health? I think you mean digital well-being, or maybe you meant to say digital health twice. Regardless, focusing on digital well-being, consciously managing your tech use, well, can absolutely sharpen your attention. Things like limiting social media, turning off notifications, and setting screen time limits reduce constant interruptions. Creating digital free zones, like your bedroom or during meals, also helps your brain disengage and recharge. It's about being intentional with your tech instead of letting it control you. Do you feel like your phone or computer constantly demands your attention?
Okay, great answer. And thank you for joining this thoughtful discussion. A program focused in a journey, not a one-time action with consistent habits and a mindful approach. You can strengthen, strengthen your concentration and achieve more with less stress. Keep showing up for yourself, one focused moment at a time. Allah Hafiz.
Wow. That was beautifully put, honestly.